Chair Kinlock,
Present.
we have a quorum present.
Next item on the agenda,
Next item, item B, Chair's remarks.
I have none. Next item.
Item C, approval of the minutes from the October 10th, 2023 meeting.
Moved. Is there support? It's been moved and supported. All those in favor signify by saying aye. Aye. Those opposed, this item stands approved. Next item.
Item D, unfinished business. There is none listed. Moving to item E1 under new business. Requesting commission approval of budget adjustment 2023-35-123 reallocating expenditures in the county road fund.
Are there any questions? Are there any questions? We will do one motion at the end. Next item, Madam Clerk.
Item 2, requesting commission approval of budget adjustment 2023-35-133 reallocating expenditures in the county road fund.
Are there any questions? Are there any questions? Next item.
Item 3, requesting commission approval of budget adjustment 2023-35-214 reallocating expenditures in the county parks fund.
Are there any questions? Are there any questions? Next item.
Item 4, requesting commission approval of budget adjustment 2023-35-203 reallocating expenditures in the general fund.
Are there any questions? Are there any questions? Next item.
Item 5, requesting commission approval of budget adjustment 2023-35-212 reallocating expenditures in the juvenile justice abuse neglect fund.
Are there any questions? Are there any questions? Next item.
Item number 6, requesting commission approval of budget adjustment 2023-35-221 reallocating expenditures in the general fund.
Are there any questions? Are there any questions? Next item.
Item number 7, requesting commission approval of budget adjustment 2023-35-223 reallocating expenditures in the county health fund.
Are there any questions? Are there any questions? Next item.
Item 8, requesting commission approval of budget adjustment 2023-35-277 reallocating expenditures in the soldiers and sailors relief fund.
Are there any questions? Are there any questions? Next item.
Item number 9, requesting commission approval of budget adjustment 2023-35-230 reallocating expenditures in the juvenile justice abuse neglect fund.
Are there any questions? Are there any questions? Next item.
Item number 9, requesting commission approval of budget adjustment 2023-35-230 reallocating expenditures in the juvenile justice abuse neglect fund.
Are there any questions? Are there any questions? Next item.
Item number 10, requesting commission approval of budget adjustment 2023-35-298 reallocating expenditures in the juvenile justice abuse neglect fund.
Are there any questions? Are there any questions? Next item.
Item 11, requesting commission approval of budget adjustment 2023-35-297 reallocating expenditures in the juvenile justice abuse neglect fund.
Are there any questions? Are there any questions? Next item.
Item number 12, requesting commission approval of budget adjustment 2023-35-239 certifying revenue in the juvenile justice abuse neglect fund.
Are there any questions? Are there any questions? Next item.
Item 13, requesting commission approval of budget adjustment 2023-35-228 certifying revenue in the juvenile justice abuse neglect fund.
Are there any questions? Are there any questions? Yes. Which item?
Number 13.
Okay,
Sorry, number 12.
Okay, number 12. Okay, going back to item number 12. Is there anyone here who can speak to item 12? Anyone here who can speak to item 12? Good morning,
Good morning, Melissa Fernandez, Director for Juvenile Youth Services.
Commissioner Anderson.
Thank you, Mr. Chair. Thank you, Melissa, for being here. I just wondered what a life scan. I'm sorry. Oh, that'll be Herb also probably, right?
Yes.
Okay,
Okay,
yeah.
13. I'm sorry, not 12, number 13. What the life scan is.
Yeah, so the live scan is our fingerprinting system that's connected with Michigan State Police. And so whenever we have a new intake, their fingerprint, the data goes to MSP.
Okay, that's all I have. Thank you.
Okay, thank you. So, Madam Clerk, going back to, we were at item 14.
Yes. Item 14, requesting commission approval of budget adjustment 2023-35-108 certifying revenue in the HHS nutrition fund.
Are there any questions? 13, read 13. Yep, yep. Okay, any questions on 14? Any questions? Next item.
Item 15, requesting commission approval of budget adjustment 2024-35006 reallocating expenditures in the HHS nutrition fund.
Are there any questions? Are there any questions? Next item.
Item 16, requesting commission approval of budget adjustment 2024-3500 for reallocating expenditures in the general fund.
Are there any questions? Are there any questions? Next item.
Item 17, requesting commission approval of budget adjustment 2024-35010, reallocating expenditures in the general fund.
Are there any questions? Are there any questions? Next item.
Item 18, requesting commission approval of budget adjustment 2024-35008, reallocating expenditures in the county health fund.
Are there any questions? Commissioner Mareki, one moment. Is anyone here to, who can answer the questions associated with this item, please?
Good morning.
Please state your
Natalie
name.
Dean Wood, Director of Public Health Division.
Commissioner Mareki.
Thank you, Mr. Chair. Good morning. Can you just explain this to me? The local stabilization funding, I know we just went past another item, but what is this? For the
local-
personal expenses for the,
The Local Stabilization Fund is the fund we get annually to offset cost of the essential local health programs. And what this is just balancing out the personnel expenses like the salaries and things of that nature.
with salaries
Mhm.
and stuff? Okay, all right.
Okay.
Yes, it's personnel. Okay.
Personnel.
Okay.
In our thing, it said personal.
Oh,
That's-
okay. Oh, no, it's personnel.
Got it.
Yeah, okay.
Thank you.
No problem.
Thank you. Madam Clerk, which item?
Item 19, requesting commission approval of budget adjustment 2024-35001, certifying revenue in the county health fund.
Are there any questions? Are there any questions? Madam Clerk, next item.
Item 20, requesting commission approval of budget adjustment 2024-35003, certifying revenue in the county health fund.
Are there any questions? Are there any questions? Next item.
Item 21, requesting commission approval of budget adjustment 2024-35007, certifying revenue in the county health fund.
Are there any questions? Are there any questions? Next item.
Item 22, requesting commission approval of budget adjustment 2024-35011, certifying revenue in the county health fund.
Are there any questions? Are there any questions? Next item.
Item 23, requesting commission approval of budget adjustment 2024-35002, decertifying revenue in the third circuit court, other court programs fund, excuse me, and certifying revenue in the general fund.
Are there any questions? Are there any questions? Next item.
Item 24, requesting commission approval of budget adjustment 2023-35284, decertifying revenue in the county health fund and reallocating expenditures in the general fund.
At this time, a motion is in order.
Mr. Chair, I will make a motion to move items 1 through 24.
Moved by Commissioner Baydun, supported by
Support.
Commissioner Anderson. All those in favor signify by saying aye. Aye. Those opposed? This action stands approved. Next item.
Item F, such other matters as may be properly submitted before the committee.
I know of none. Next item.
Item G, public comments.
Madam Clerk, I would like to ask if you would unmute those individuals on Zoom. And I would like to ask anyone on Zoom if you would please raise your hand or raise your signal to indicate that you want to address this committee. Are there any hands raised?
There are no hands on Zoom.
And,
I do have one email.
okay, thank you.
Give me 1 second, please. This email is from Alex King. To whom it may concern, we are hoping pay could be discussed for our department and renegotiations for indexers, land records analysts, and mapping technicians, which is represented by 1659. We want to have a system to put in place for step raises like what every government worker has in every place that isn't Wayne County. We have a problem with workers taking a pay cut to work to work here out of the assumption that within 5 years, they will be getting paid the max pay in the pay scale, only to find out they'll be stuck at base pay forever here. For the position of land record analyst, every worker in that role is at a base pay. Same for indexers and mapping technicians. I don't understand how this is a government job without step increases. Why have a pay scale if everyone is at a minimum? The base pay for indexers and land records analysts are also too low. The pay for indexers is $29,100. Every county clerical worker makes more. They have not hired a new indexer in almost 2 years because the pay is so low. It's also a work from home job, so you think people would apply for it, but no one else does. In addition, young workers in the land record analyst role typically work for us for 6 to 12 months, then take a higher paying job in the private sector. I cannot get these workers to pay union dues because they plan on leaving. We just had 2 more quit to work for the private sector. Please discuss these issues in the next negotiations meeting.
At this time, I would like to ask Mr. Adams, our Chief Fiscal Advisor, to I guess send that to the appropriate department for a response. Yeah, thank you. Okay, are there any other letters, any additional letters?
There are none.
Okay, thank you. Public comment is, let me ask, is there anyone in the audience who would like to address this committee? Anyone at the audience who would like to address the committee? Okay, there being none, next item on the agenda,
Item H, adjournment.
the motion,
Moved.
been moved, there's support. Moved and support to adjourn. All those in favor, signify by saying aye.
Aye.
Aye. Those opposed, the meeting stands adjourned. Thank you all.
Think it'd be the